everybody, I'm Joe.
And I'm Scout.
And this is the all-new 2025 Valor 42V14. Scout, what are some of the specs on this thing?
Yeah, so the 42V14 is coming in an overall length of 44 feet, 11 inches. It has a dry weight of 16,000 pounds and a GVWR of 20,000 pounds.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and head inside and show you all the great features. All right, Scout, so before we take a step inside, one of the key features of this floor plan is the side patio. What are some of the key features here?
Yeah, so on this side patio, it's gonna have a weatherproof material underneath, so it's protected from those outdoor elements. It does have the Moride patio kit, as well as dual entrances you can enter from the garage and that kitchen space. Behind you, Joe, is going to be a 12-volt smart TV on the exterior with a JBL sound system.
And all of this underneath the large awning as well.
Yes, you're getting plenty of awning coverage. This creates the ultimate outdoor experience.
I love that. So you're gonna have not one, but two patios for the ultimate tailgating experience. I love it. Let's go ahead and head inside. All right, Scout, so we moved to the interior, into the kitchen, where you're gonna spend a lot of time cooking for your camping adventures. What are some of the key features in this space?
Yeah, so let's start off with the kitchen island. We are using solid surface countertops throughout. Something that we want to maximize is the amount of countertop space on this floor plan. So we're giving two flip-up counter extensions to help maximize all of your storage needs for the kitchen space. Has a large stainless steel sink. Joe, how about you talk about some of the other features?
Yeah, so moving to where you're gonna find the appliances, again, you got those solid surface countertops. And then in your drawers, you're gonna have the birch glazed hardwood, so you're gonna reduce that splintering. And you have the built-in silverware divider on the drawer on your right there. Above, you're gonna have that 30-inch residential microwave, 4-burner cooktop oven, and then down below your stove is turkey tested. Now behind us, why don't you take back here and talk about the refrigerator and the awesome pantry.
Yeah, so we are using an Everchill 12-volt refrigerator, and it's powered by two 400-watt solar panels. That is new to 2025. We've increased the solar capacity. Next to the refrigerator, we have a floor-to-ceiling pantry with motion lights throughout.
Nice. Okay, let's talk about on the campside of the coach, that dinette where you're gonna spend time eating the food you cook here. All right, so across from the kitchen, you're gonna find your 4-seat dinette, which is unique in this space, right?
Yeah, it's very hard to find any toy hauler with a dinette table and 4 chairs. Other features in this include flush floor slides, so it's an easy step up. There's no awkward step ups in that kitchen and living room space. Also, you're gonna find our atrium window style. You're getting 50% more airflow, but our windows are gonna be a lot taller, as well as our slide out boxes.
Nice, so you have a great view of your campsite, which is what a lot of campers wanna see. Okay, let's go ahead and head into the living space where you're gonna spend time chilling out. All right, Scout, so now we're in the space where a rainy day, this is the perfect spot to hang out and watch some of your favorite shows. So we have this 3-person Kensington Collection sofa, which is very nice, very comfortable. This cushion actually pops down to reveal cup holders. You've got 110 power and USB power in here as well. And then that's not all. On the ends of your couch, you have hidden cup holders that pop out, which is a really cool feature. And then across from us, we got that great entertainment space.
Yeah, so up top, we have plenty of overhead cabinetry. We're using Jensen TVs, as well as a JBL sound system. You have 3 different zones. So one's going to be in the living room space, on the patio, as well as in the garage, with a 5,000 BTU electric fireplace to take that chill out of the morning.
Scout, you know, I have actually camped in the floor plan where we've had this similar setup. It was the 41V14, and it was a great experience, especially on a rainy day when I was sitting.
Yeah, and something to note, this does have that dinette table that we talked about. It has the kitchen island, but it has a great TV viewing angle, even though it still is a side patio.
Yeah, that's awesome. Why don't we go ahead and head into the garage, the heart of the toy hauler. All right, Scout, so now that we're in the heart of the toy hauler, the garage, this is a 14-foot garage, and some of the key features back here that I like to talk about are the L-track. So instead of giving you like 6 to 10 tie-down points with D-rings, we give you hundreds of tie-down points with these. They're rated for 1,000 pounds. You have a really nice rubber coin floor back here, which is gonna be pretty resistant against all those toys or anything you're gonna bring back here, kids too. And then behind us, / above us, is the HappiJac bed system, which is a great feature. It's essentially a queen over queen or 2 opposing sofas. There is also, that's tucked away during transit, the folding table that comes down you can put in the middle. So it's a great spot to entertain, have a meal, do anything like that. What are some of the other key features back here that our guests are going to want to know about?
Of course. Yeah, so we get the question often, not every customer who purchases a toy hauler is using it for toys. It does combine into a separate living space because you have those queen over queen beds. So this is fully temperature controlled, where you're gonna have its own dedicated AC in the garage with its own thermostat. So 3 ACs total standard on this 42V14. It does have a dedicated heat vent as well in the garage. And we are prepping our outlets against this back wall, not only for a washer dryer, so you could add a washer dryer in the garage or up in the front closet, but if you wanted to use an additional space heater for additional heat in the back. Other things in this garage space is going to be a half bath. So every Valor floor plan comes with a half bath in the back. So you have easy access to go to the bathroom, not only up in the front, but for the guests who do stay back here. Also above the bathroom, you're gonna find a loft that is great for storage or any additional guests. Things we've added on 2025, on our dovetail, we've added D-rings for easy attachment points. Also for that HappiJac system that you were mentioning, we've added 2 outlets against this wall, as well as USB-C charging stations, so everyone can be plugged in at night with 2 LED lights as well in the back.
I love that. So this is just a very functional space, and that's why I call this multifunctional living, not just for toys, it's for more than that. So let's go ahead and head to the back patio and talk about what's back there before we head to the rest of the coach. All right, Scout, so now we're on the second patio, the back patio, which is great because it doubles as a ramp door if you're using this for toys. But what are some of the other great features back here?
Yeah, so similar to that side patio, this is fully weather resistant to protect you from those outdoor elements. It's never fun having a rainy day and this starting to delaminate. So we really wanted to focus on using composite materials throughout. This also comes with the Moride patio kit, as well as the 3-season glass doors to extend that camping season, as well as a powered 12-volt awning above us to give you a little bit of shade on those sunny days.
I love that. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and head back to the front of the coach and talk about the bedroom and bathroom before we head outside.
Now that we're in the bathroom of this 42V14, first thing you're gonna notice is our one-piece fiberglass shower. It is a sunken-in shower to maximize the amount of headroom in this bathroom space. We're also using a porcelain soft close toilet with solid surface countertops, a deep stainless steel sink, and a double medicine cabinet with additional storage behind. Now let's move into the bedroom space. All right, so now we're in the bedroom. We're gonna offer a king size bed with plenty of window coverage throughout in this bedroom. You have USB outlets and 110 outlets next to that bed. Across from the bed, you're gonna find a 12-volt TV with a full-size dresser. It has hidden storage up top, 3 drawers. We call it the shoe garage underneath to maximize that amount of space. And additionally, this bed flips up for more storage. Now let's talk about the closet. All right, now that we're in the closet space, a few features I want to talk about. This is a 3-piece closet system. So in the center, it is prepped for washer dryer, as well as the garage that we mentioned before. It has 2 hanging rods in that center section and a removable shelf. So totally up to you. You can maximize that storage however you'd like. On the left and right hand side, you have a his and hers closet that has 2 drawers underneath. Now let's talk about those creature comforts in the Valor series.
All right, Scott, so those creature comfort features, which are really customer-driven features, and that's kind of our North Star here at Alliance. Some of those features here in this particular model, and really all Valors across the board, are starting at the floor. You're not gonna find a thread of carpet in here. You're gonna have flush floor slides, which is just no awkward toe stubber. You're also gonna have no in-floor heat vents. They're going to be ducted through the cabinetry, which is they're commonly referred to as cum correctors, which is going to reduce allergens and dirt and stuff getting in the coach. What else are some of those other customer-driven features?
Of course, Joe. So we are using color-coded and number-coded wiring throughout, so it's easy to diagnose any wiring needs, as well as 3 air conditioners standard on this coach. So you have 1 in the garage, 1 in the living room space, and 1 up in the bedroom space. But new for 2025, we've added the RV airflow system to any ducted AC that we have. That's maximizing the amount of airflow evenly to every single bed. The unique thing with our AC system is you can run any 2 air conditioners on 30 amp service and all 3 on 50 amp service.
I love that. So we talked about all the great features inside, but you're also going to be spending a lot of time outside. Why don't we go outside and talk about all the great features out there? All right, Scout, so now that we're on the outside of the coach, let's talk about one of the main features everyone wants to know about. How is this thing built?
Yeah, we take a lot of pride in our construction process at Alliance RV. So starting off with a great foundation up top is our PVC roof covering. It offers a lifetime warranty. It's 80% more solar reflective and has been used in a lot of commercial applications, so why not use it in an RV? Next is it's virtually maintenance free. And lastly, it's patch repairable. If you ever had an issue with your roof, you can patch repair it rather than replacing the entire roof. Next, let's move on to our Azdel composite sidewalls. These are half the weight. It's not made of any sort of wood products, it's made of recycled plastics and fiberglass, so it gets rid of that delamination factor. It's a lot quieter, and this material is made in the United States. But this is sandwiched in between aluminum cage construction, Azdel on the outside, Azdel on the inside. So 2 full layers of Azdel construction. And lastly, let's talk about our chassis. So we designed this from day one at Alliance RV. We want to build on a strong foundation. This benchmark frame has the Space Saver upper front deck. So it's maximizing the amount of walking space in that bedroom, so no awkward step-ups, but it's adding a lot of strength and rigidity to that front end. And this is also a 101-inch wide body frame.
Love that. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about all the new storage solutions that you guys came up with for 2025. All right, Scout, so let's talk about all the new innovative storage solutions you guys came up with for 2025.
Yeah, so for 2025, we've heard a lot of customer feedback to open up all of this storage space. And now you have 80 cubic feet of pass-through storage with tough guard flooring throughout. We also have the 3-way switches for your awning and slide outs. So you have easy access on the exterior of the coach as well as the interior to open and close those items. You also have steel coated saddlebags throughout, as well as temperature controlled spray ports. So your exterior spray ports are now on a mixer, so you can control that temperature on the outside.
I love that. And an additional feature is you do have 110 power here, the cable hookups, and LP Quick Connect. So if you wanted to, you could create that tailgating or campsite experience underneath your awning here. Now, something that's on the horizon that we both know about that's not here right now is we're going to be adding that 6-foot folding table. That was such a popular hit from the Delta because we're always listening to customers. Why don't we go ahead and head to the front of the coach and continue talking about all the great storage solutions you have.
All right, so we had a chance to check out the new storage on the 2025 Valors. Let's talk about the generator compartment. So this comes with a NPS Yamaha built 6,000 watt gas generator that has a pure sine inverter technology in it, which is 50% more efficient. It also has multiple ways to start it up. It has a start-stop switch on the generator. It comes with a remote key fob, as well as a start-stop switch in the interior of the coach. Next to that generator, this does come with a solar package. It's 800 watts of solar standard equipment with a 40 amp charge controller. And additionally, it has a 100 amp hour lithium ion battery coming standard equipment. New on 2025, we've added inverter prep on all of our units. It has a 3,000 watt inverter prep ready to go for any solar needs. Joe, how about you talk about some of the stuff up front, like the front cap and the pin box?
Yeah, Scout. So up front on your front cap, you're going to have the automotive grade painted fiberglass front cap that has the raised Alliance logo. You have the 3 LED lights that have that diffuser on them to minimize the light pollution at the campground. Down below, you have that Rotaflex Kurt pin box that has this plate here to minimize chucking and bucking. Why don't we go ahead and head to the off-camp side and talk about some of the other great features you'll find over there.
All right, so we're going to talk about a few key features on this off-camp side. First is going to be our electric leveling system. We give you easy access to hook up and unhook that truck. It's 6-point hydraulic auto level. All of our main slides on them are going to be hydraulically driven as well. On both sides of the coach, you have 30-pound LP tanks on both sides. That's going to be great for the oven, furnace, your LP Quick Connect. Next to that is your pass-through storage. So we have the water manifold system, which gives you easy shutoffs for every single plumbing need, if it's hot or your cold water line, so full water protection. Next, you're going to see our mixer valve that is new on 2025s, where you can control your outdoor spray ports, as well as the 3-way switch for your slide out control. And now let's move to your furnace and water heater. All right, so the Valor is coming standard with a 40,000 BTU gas furnace. It's running heat through your entire underbelly, your pass-through storage area, as well as the interior of the camper. Next is our 12-gallon gas electric water heater. So you have easy access to run it off of propane or electric, but it's going to be your choice. Now let's move to the back of the camper and talk about the fueling station.
All right, Scout, so now that we're at the fueling station / access to the roof with the side ladder here, what are some of the key features that people are going to want to know about with this side of the coach?
Of course. So new on 2025, just like those saddlebags that we talked about, this is a steel-coated fueling station as well. So holding up for the longevity of the coach. This has two 30-gallon gas tanks. One is going to be strictly for your generator, and the back one is going to be for your toys. And it's an auxiliary tank just for extra. It does have a pump, so you can pump it forward into the generator if you need extra fuel. Next, we give you a ladder that collapses against the sidewall so you have easy access to access anything on the roof.
Scout, this is a great, very functional space. Now, talking about that ladder a little bit, I've actually used it several times, and being a big boy, it's big boy approved. Why don't we go ahead and head back to the camp side of the coach and talk about where the rubber meets the road. All right, Scout, so now we're on the camp side of the coach. Let's talk about where the rubber meets the road, the performance running gear. What are some of the key features that everyone's going to want to know about there?
Yeah, so we start off with a strong foundation. We're using Super G-rated tires on our Valors, as well as 4K leaf springs, heavier duty wet bolt and shackle kits. We've also added V-bracket reinforcement to increase that strength and rigidity just for those leaf springs. And additionally, you have a 2-inch torsion tube connected to our 10-inch I-beam to give you more strength and rigidity directed to that frame.
All right, Scout, so that's an impressive running gear system, but let's go ahead and head back towards the front of the coach and talk about any additional features we may have overlooked. All right, Scout, so one feature that's just very important to know that's across the board at Alliance is we are warranted full-time living, which is really important when you're making your buying decision. But what else on the Valor line particularly did we overlook?
Course. So for 2025, we've added the MORryde safety rail. This is by popular demand. Gives you easy access from the bottom step. And this is also compresses against the sidewall, so it's not going across the door. We've also added the MORryde step above system. It has the 4 steps, but has easy access tabs on the back to set those leveling legs wherever your campsite desires. Next, we've overlooked that we have the onboard air compressor. So this comes with an onboard air compressor rated for 110 PSI. So you can fill up your tires, any inflatables, anything in addition to. Customers with toy haulers always have an air compressor. And then new on 2025 as an option is the MORryde independent suspension that we can do from the factory. So that's very exciting. A lot of customers have been adding that aftermarket, but now we can offer it directly from the factory.
That's impressive. All right, well, you guys heard it here. This is the Valor 42V14. If you like what you saw, definitely go to alliancerv.com. But Scout, what are some other ways they can connect with us?
Yeah, don't forget to follow all of our social channels at Alliance RV, and we'd be happy to answer any questions you guys may have.
Everybody, thanks for watching.
See you next time.
He didn't take a drink of water his entire concert.
Yeah, this is very unique. It's very hard to find any toy hauler with a dinette table.
Yeah, let's do one more.
Yeah, well, I mean, out.